Yes,
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. The negative impact of ongoing damage to public rail infrastructure is costing commuters dearly. Millions of former train commuters now have to pay up to 500% more to travel to and from work by taxi. Instead of PRASA safeguarding our public rail infrastructure, they allowed vandals to strip train stations bare and to put many commuter routes out of action. Workers that used to spend R7.90 on train fare, as an example, from Karangua to work in Pretoria, now have to pay 45 rands to get to work by taxi in the morning and 45 rands to go back home. Those who used to spend 140 rands on a monthly train ticket to their place of work are now spending 960 rands a month to use taxis to the same workplace. As a result of these high transport costs, these workers are now unable to meet all their financial obligations and the needs of their families. Those badly affected are now calling for trains to be brought back as a matter of urgency, as trains are the most affordable public transport for the poor. Even before lockdown, PRASA was experiencing serious problems. Countrywide, metro commuters dropped from 543 million in 2013 to 147 million in 2019. And between 2017 and 2019, almost R1 billion of damage was done to our rail infrastructure by vandals and arsonists, while guarded by a security company contracted to PRASA. In April this year, however, our state-owned rail entity ended their security contract and put its own security guards in place. Vandals became bolder and plundered ticket office roofs, overhead lines, bricks, copper, and whatever else they could lay their hands on. On the 20th of November 2019, the President signed the Critical Infrastructure Protection Act into law. The law provides for sentences of up to 20-year prison sentence for train arsonists, and to my knowledge, nobody so far has received such a sentence for destroying our infrastructure. The ACDP believes that government must take full responsibility for this sad state of affairs in a country because of their soft approach when they deal with criminals. There must be some serious consequences for those damaging and destroying public infrastructure. Without severe punishment for those who are destroying property, then the problem we are debating today will continue unabated, and the poor and vulnerable will continue to be the ones who suffer the most. Government must have a political will to hunt down and punish those destroying infrastructure. Unless a clear message is sent out there that they will be punished severely, then criminals will continue doing it as they have no fear of punishment. We further want to know, as I close, when is government going to start implementing the Critical Infrastructure Protection Act? The ACDP calls on government to show that they have a will to stop this destruction of our valuable infrastructure. Thank you, Deputy President.